Today we're doing the flight review on the FMS Red Arrow 80mm Hawk. Give you a brief overview of this plane. Very nice paint job. The quality of the paint is really smooth on this plane. You've got the navigation lights, the solid wingtip lights, the flashing beacon on the top. It's got trailing link suspension, so it works good in grass or if you come down on a little hard landing. This is the newest version with the 2100 kV 12 blade motor. When they first came out, they had a 1930 kV. It's not published in the new material, but the newest version does have this upgraded motor equipped. Show you the equipment we're running today. And any of the equipment that you see in the video, I have affiliate links below. So if you decide to pick something up based upon the recommendation of this video, go ahead and use those. Doesn't cost you anything, but it does help support the channel. So let me show you the battery placement we got here. We're using the Spectrum Gen 1 6S 4000 Smart Battery 50C. You will notice that I've got the straps basically the same amount front and rear as far as distance, so I'll give you kind of an idea where it's mounted. I used this part of the panel line on the wing to balance. I think that was about 5mm aft of what the owner's manual showed. However, I just put my fingers on the panel lines on both sides, balanced it completely neutral. We've got an AR6210 receiver, which also has a satellite. This will be the first time I've ran these 6S 4000 packs. So we'll take a look at how those feel up in the air as far as performance. And, you know, these batteries are quite a bit lighter than some of the other ones. So let's get it up in the air and put it through some maneuvers. And then when we come back down, we'll do an overview of everything and complete the review. Taking off. Do a slow pass here, throttle off. Do another slow pass, about 30% throttle. Power it up a little bit right here so you can hear the motor better. And before you can go away from it. Do a gear check. Landing. Now that we're back on the ground, let's take a look at a few things. You will notice that when we got it up in the air and retracted the gear, as far as talking about the scale portion of this plane, everything mounts up flush. Very clean lots in there. You see the main gears have doors that cover it up, and then the nose gear has a door as well. So everything looks clean on the bottom while you're in the air. You don't actually see the main gears and tires. It's got the pitot tube on the front, got the nice lighting. I mean, really good looking plane in the air. The nav lights actually helped us be able to see it with the sky that we have today. Let's take a look at the battery. On a 3-minute useful throttle timer, and we went down to 0 on the timer, and it gave us about a 3-minute and 45-second total time. We pushed it fairly good today, so if you were just cruising around or just, flying around a little bit easier, you could probably get 4 minutes fairly easy. As I mentioned, we were using the Spectrum 6S 4000 Smart Pack. In the air, it felt great, had plenty of power. One thing I did notice, especially, was the weight difference versus some of the other batteries that I've used. So let's see where we're at on the cells after that flight. We're at 39%, 382. So we could have went a little bit longer. Like I say, we could have got a solid 4 minutes if we were just cruising around and not really pushing it through some maneuvers and, taking it vertical. So really good how they're also very close on each individual cell. So I think these packs are definitely a plus. They give plenty of power. They give you the telemetry on the radio if you have the receiver that works with that. Talking about the flight time of the battery, this 2100 kV motor with the 12 blade, you can hear how in the sky, when you got on the throttle and you spooled it up and making passes, has a great sound. Also, it's very efficient. I mean, that's really good flight time out of an 80 millimeter with a 2100 kV motor and 12 blades. I mean, that produced a lot of thrust, but it didn't run through the battery, compared to some of the other models that are out there. So overall, I think this is a really good plane to have. If you're looking for something that's sport jet like, but it's military scale, or something that's actually a scale bird, then definitely one to look at. It's probably not a first airplane. This is probably a second or third jet. Once you get used to the little bit faster speed of some of the higher performance airplanes, and also, this one have a little bit higher wing loading. You can fly it slow, so don't be concerned when I say higher wing loading. If y'all like the flight we did today, go ahead and push like on the video. If you want to see future content, subscribe to the channel while you're here. I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you on the next one.